Hi everybody, it's Jenny from Hazard Book Nook, and today I'm going to do the 25 books I want to read in 2025. So there are obviously going to be more than 25 books that I want to read in 2025, but the way that I decided to do this video is the way that Covers with Cassidy did her video. I'll link her video down below. She did it to where she chose 5 books from 5 different categories. So she chose sequels, new releases, most anticipated books, special editions, and out of your comfort zone. So I try doing it that way. I'm not going to talk too much about these, mostly because I don't read synopsis that much. But these are the books that I am most interested in reading. So the first ones I will talk about will be my sequels. So the first one that I'm going to want to read is Apprentice to the Villain. This is by Hannah Nicole Mehrer. I read the first book this year. It was so cute. It reminded me a lot of Dreadful by Caitlin Rosakis, which I absolutely loved. So I'm excited to get to the second one. And I know that the third one is coming out this year too. So I'll probably end up getting to both of those this year. And the next one that I want to read is Tastes Like Candy 2 Sugarless by Ivy Tholen. This is the second Tastes Like Candy book about, I believe, the next generation of girls following the first book. It's like their kids, and about them going and doing the senior dare trip thing, and them starting to get slashed. The next one is actually multiple books. I put Gods of Ruin by Rena Kent, but really I want to get through the rest of the series by her because I absolutely love these books. Steph and I are, from My Kind of Stuff, are reading them, like going through them together. It seems like one every other month. I do know her new book is going to be coming out soon, so we might try to expedite that a little bit just so that we can get all of them read before we start a new series by her. But I'm super excited to get to the next one. And then the one after that, God of Fury, is the one that I think Steph is looking forward to the most. And then the final one, God of War, I think is the one that is the least liked in the series. So I'm interested to see how I like it. The next book on my list is Roses in May by Dot Hutchison. So I hear a lot about The Butterfly Garden, and I really like The Butterfly Garden by Dot Hutchison, but I don't really hear about the rest of the series. I think there's 4 books right now in the series about the girls that were in the Butterfly Garden. So I'm really interested to see how it continues, because the way that the first one ended didn't seem like there was a lot of like room for a series unless it's following different serial unalivers. So we will see, I guess, how the rest of that series goes. And then the next one is In the Weeds by B.K. Borison. So this December, the month we're in, I read Love Light Farms and I thought it was really cute. So I'm interested to see who the couple in the other books are going to be, because I think that they could be really cute. I really want it to be her 2 friends, like the next couple books to be her friends, and to see their little relationships grow. All right, so next is going to be the new releases. So the first one that I want to read is the new Lila Sage, which is Wild and Wrangled. This is the one where the first book is called Swift and Saddled. I don't know what the actual series is called, but I've read the first 2. I'm planning on reading the 3rd one here soon, and then the 4th one is coming out in 2025, and I'm very excited about it. After that is going to be a Love and Horror book club pick for 2025, which is the new Grady Hendrix book. It is going to be Witchcraft for Wayward Girls. I have liked all of the Grady Hendrix books that I have ever read, so I'm interested to see if I still, will continue the trend of really liking them. After that is going to be the new Ali Hazelwood book, which is Deep End. I am not a huge fan of Ali Hazelwood's Feminist series, but I did like Check-in Mate by her, which is the chess one, and Deep End is about swimmers. So I'm really intrigued to see if I end up liking that one, because I'm not the biggest fan of the majority of her books. So I guess we'll just have to see. And then next is the new Kimberly Lemming book. It's I Got Abducted by Aliens and Now I'm Stuck in a Rom-Com, or something along those lines. The cover has her riding a dinosaur. It just looks hilarious. So I'm excited to get to that one. I think it is going to be hilarious. And then the last one is the new Alice Feeney book, which is going to be Beautiful Ugly. I like Alice Feeney's books, so I, just read her new one every year. So I'm excited to get to that one. So the next category is anticipated, and I did this both as anticipated that are going to be released and also anticipated ones that I have but I haven't gotten to yet. So the first one is going to be the 4th volume of The Cursed Princess Club by Lamcat. I love these comics. This is coming out the very beginning of 2025, and I cannot wait. I'll probably end up rereading the other 3 first and then reading the 4th one. They are so cute. It's just, they're perfect for when you feel really down about yourself and just kind of is a little more uplifting. After that is going to be the second of the books from Navessa Allen. The first one is Lights Out. The second one is Caught Up. I'm really excited for Caught Up. I absolutely love Lights Out. I'm hoping I can get a special edition. I do have a special edition of Lights Out. It's right up here. So I would really like to be able to get Caught Up as well. If not, I'll just, get the regular version. But I'm hoping that it's going to be just as good as the first one. After that is the Book of Elsewhere. This is by Keanu Reeves. So my husband loves the John Wick series. So I actually want to read, there's a book called Marrying Keanu Reeves in 30 Days or something like that. So I want to read that, and then I want to read the Book of Elsewhere by Keanu Reeves and see just how his storytelling is, because I feel like it could be really good. And if I really like it, I'm going to have my husband read it, because he, like I said, really likes the John Wick movies. And he likes to watch Keanu Reeves movies. So I think that he'll really like it. And then after that, one that is on most people's list is going to be Scythe and Sparrow by Brynne Weaver. I have my first 2 in her series right over here. This is the 3rd one. I'm really excited about this one because there's a circus performer character in it and something about cotton candy, and that just sounds so adorable to me. So I'm really excited to get to that one. And then the last one is one of my favorite special editions that I got when I was at Sinners and Stardust, which is A Heart is Black by Cory Zahara. My copy is right here. It was one of my favorite special editions that I got at the convention, so I'm really excited to get to it and finally read it, and just, start my reading journey with her, because I haven't ever actually read a Cory Zahara book, and I'm really interested to see if she's an author that I like. All right, so next is special editions. So I have some special editions that I currently own, and then I have some special editions that I have pre-ordered. So the first one is Love in Other Words by Christina Lauren. This one I have pre-ordered, the hardback with the ribbon and everything, and I've wanted to read this book for a while, so I am excited to get the special edition and then be able to read it. Or maybe I'll read it first in case I don't like it, and then I will cancel my special edition. But either way, I'm excited to get to that book. And then after that is The Last Dragon on Mars by Scott Rankin. This book I actually got for my husband because he loves dragons. So it sounds really interesting. I want to give it a try just because I don't like fantasy that much, but this seems like a light version of fantasy. So I want to give it a go and just see how it goes for me. Next is going to be The Eyes Are the Best Part by Monica Kim. I have the special edition from Twisted Retreat of this book. I've heard nothing but good things about it, so I'm really excited to get to this one. It is one of my favorite Twisted Retreat editions, just how it has the different textures all over it. And then my other Twisted Retreat book that I really want to get to is Neverest by T.L. Bodine. This one is really pretty too. I know it's one of Steph's favorite books that she has gotten from Twisted Retreat, so I'm excited to read my copy of that. And then my last one for special editions is Break the Girl. This is by Rachel Jonas and Nikki Thorne. I have the Baddies Book Box edition of this. It is so cute. Even though when I first got it, I posted it, and one of my friends thought that it was ho-hos instead of hockey pucks on the edge, but it's all good. I would be fine with either. But I am excited to get to, I've had that one for a long time, so I'm really interested to get to that one and see what I think about it. All right, so next is going to be my out of my comfort zone books. So a lot of these are going to be more like sci-fi fantasy sort of books. So the first one is going to be A Thief of Silver and Souls by Ava Chase. This one, when I heard about it, it made me really want to read it. So I've actually had this one downloaded, and I already have a buddy read channel set up in the Love and Horror Discord group, which will be linked down below as well, to be able to read this with people. So I'm interested to see if this fantasy works for me. Next is a Carissa Broadbent book. I don't know if I'm going to read A Daughter of No Worlds or if I'm going to read Serpent in the Wings of Night, which I have all three of over here. I haven't read any of her books, but I've heard a lot of people say that I would like them. But again, I'm not really a big fantasy reader, so I'm going to give it a go, bust out of my comfort zone and try it. Next is going to be Bitter Passage by Colin Mills. So this one is a historical fiction, but I absolutely loved The Terror by Dan Simmons, and they both follow the same expedition. So Dan Simmons is more, I think, along the like horror, like mystical side, but Bitter Passage is a third of the length. So I have the Amazon First Reads edition of this already, so like I could get to this anytime. But I'm really interested to read it and see if I like this one as well, because I did like the other book about the same Franklin expedition that happened to the Arctic. Next is going to be Watermoon by Samantha Soto Yambao. So this book is about a pawn shop where you can sell, I think you can sell like emotions and stuff. I don't entirely know, which is why this is one that's in my out of my comfort zone tier, because I don't know a lot about it, but it sounded really interesting when somebody that I don't even remember who it was talking about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and try it and see how I like it. And then the last one for my 25 and 25 is Stars Like Acid by Marissa Lupe. I have the Saddest Fiction edition of this. It's about like a lady who goes to space. Like other than that, I don't really know. I don't read a lot of sci-fi. I've liked sci-fi when I've read it, but it's definitely not my comfort zone, and it's not where I like to read most of my books from, which is why it is the last one in this like group of books. All right, so that is the 25 books that I would like to read in 2025, or a version of it anyway. So if any of these sounded interesting to you, or if you're going to read any of these, or you have read some of these, because some of them I know are already out, go ahead and let me know down below. And if you know like my reading taste, let me know if you think some of them I won't like, so that I don't waste my time. So yeah. All right, go ahead and like and subscribe if you'd like to, and have a good rest of your day. Bye.